Alright, we're going to start this off a little different. Just got in, and we are going to do the practice until the race, which is going to be about 13 minutes. I have not done a lap, and do you all know how terrible I am at this track? So, I've went and got myself in my own group. If you don't know how to do that, entries. Select your group. Definitely don't want to be in a full one. Want to be able to get some laps and learn, so I'm going into 9, which had no one in it. Now it's got me in it. I'm going to assume we're doing this, although they started it off at 65. Is it normally higher than that? Move my seat back up and put my force feedback to about 12. I'm sure I'm going to have to take that down, though, because there's more banking, and this wheel doesn't like banking. So now you get to see the struggles of me practicing, which is usually just wrecking and pushing too hard. At first we'll be really slow, so we'll see. There's quite a few times on the board. So now the track did get the surface properties update. I'm not sure how much that has helped. Hey, we're driving into the wall. I'm really good at doing that at Dover. I don't know why. Why is that? Is it the wall is angled in more? Maybe it's the banking of the track, and I don't know. It doesn't make sense, but I guess it does come in a bit. Alright, we're 35th fastest right now, but we're going a little quicker, although we had a big wobble there. It was session best lap. Only 33rd fastest now, even though we gained 3/10 there, I think. And we're in the wall. It's pointless to keep on running. I always see people with damage continuing to run. Don't do that to yourself. Get yourself a new car. Unless you're planning on wrecking in the race, and then I guess feel it out and see how it is. So a fast lap is a 23.1. So, you know, only a whole second faster than what I'm doing. So seeing that it was a whole second faster, I figured maybe we can, like, really drive it in hard. We got very pushy there, so trying to get the rotation on throttle. iRacing kind of responds more to that. 23.815. Kind of pitch it in like it's a dirt track on throttle. But then I do shit like that.
You've got wheel damage.
Continue with that damage. Only 27th fastest. Like I said, this place sucks. So, most of the time in a practice like this, I am just trying to find the limits, go as fast as I can. I don't give a crap about long runs. That long runs are going to come with just backing it off a bit and feeling the right sides and making sure you don't overheat the front or overheat the rear. So, you know what? Maybe the bottom isn't the place to be anymore. Let's go up top, see if there's anything in this area. Maybe so. Maybe that's where we're missing some time.
23.5.
Oh, I just pitched it into there. Guess Let's practice saving the car if I do that. Alright, we've got 7 minutes till the race. '17th quickest now. Might have to lower force feedback too. It's kind of clipping. You can see the red popping up in the top right on the F. Well, it's not faster, but it's a hell of a lot easier to run up here. Although I'm just going to scrape the wall on entry and wreck. Okay. Hello, topside. Hello, wreck.
24.455.
23.5 is our best. I've got to figure out how to control this thing. Alright, let's go down on the force feedback because I feel like that is moving the wheel in my hands too much. I was going to tell Gavin that when I was watching his dirt race at Bristol, I seen his force feedback bouncing way up there in the yellow. I think he might be auto-selecting force feedback on dirt, and I never run above 5 on dirt, because it makes it a hell of a lot easier to saw on the wheel. So, if you're watching this, Gavin, maybe think about that. Oh yeah, less force feedback here.
23.63.
Making it much easier to be consistent and feel the wheel and tires. Maybe I can get a little more out of the bottom side now with this less force feedback. Or maybe we do a cut down. No, got a little wiggly there, but was able to at least save it. Do we do a big dive in and slide up? No, but tires are hot from the slide before. Alright, force feedback definitely helped me. So I'm down to 9 from the 12 that I started, but you don't see any yellow or red flashing in the top right. How high can we run here? There's grip. It's not fast, but we can at least move up there. Hey, you fucking wall. Alright. We're 8th quickest now. So yeah, someone asked how I have time to do all these races, and usually it just takes 2 hours a day to get content out for the next day. This is the most practice that I do, is hop into a session after I sign up for the race, and 15 to 30 minutes. And that's on the big max side. And I slowly figure it out because, well, I've been doing this for 12 years, so I kind of It's not that I'm good, it's just I know what I need to look at in order to solve issues. If I was building setups, yeah, it's going to take a little longer, but then again, I only do a few tweaks to the fix, or OSR, or School of Sim Racing, whatever free set I can get my hands on. Alright, big dive into the corner, let it slide up, pushing bad. Yep, that's not a way to do it. That would kill the right front. Really, it's just qualify and then hope we don't get caught up in someone's wreck. It's going to be very easy to try to stay off of that wall if we get stuck on the high side and get shoved into it. And this place, there's nowhere to hide from wrecks, so... Alright, we've got no minutes left. The cat is attacking a USB wire on my work computer. Please stop. Alright. Feel good about that. We're still a ways off of those super speeds, but we're always going to be... I could practice for 3 hours and we'd only get to maybe a 0.3, so we just move on, get to the race and see what we get. Maybe we get another easy race. Doubtful though. Nothing about this track is ever easy. There's meowing going on. I don't know if you can hear it. She's not happy. Well, no, it's constant like this. I'll explain it in her video when I make it, but yeah. If I start racing before 6 o'clock, the meows happen. Alright, we're the number 4 car. It's a 2,600 strength of field. Definitely can't screw this qualifying up. Let's go get a feel for a track that's got a little less running on it and maybe at a different temp. Hopefully that first 13 minutes was interesting for people. Kind of figure these normally are pretty quicks, and if I get wrecked out early, then, well, hey, at least there's something to watch. And it might help someone find something that they didn't think about on how they go about learning a track, or looking at, or thinking maybe they don't have to adjust force feedback, or didn't know they could adjust the height that they sit in the car with the F9 screen. Biggest thing is going to be figuring out tire wear now. We're just going to have to figure it out as we go, but with the transitions off the corners, I think as long as you're not just plowing up, pushing tight, you should be good on tire wear and heat. And no need to really save anything. 23.475. There we go. Straight back to the 4s. We're going to call that good. It's probably going to get us 6th or 7th place, I would assume. Yeah, it's all going to depend on if we can get to a low 4 or not. Alright. Away we go. Just don't overdrive it. We can easily get a 4.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
But a no lap or a 6 is going to be bad for us, so. Okay, doesn't matter. This lap wasn't going to count anyways. Go high, get a run to the line, let the right rear cool off just a bit here as we exit.
One more lap. 23.844.
Went in a little high there. Hoping that we're 4/10 up when I come off of here and can look. We are just at. It's 4:46. Puts us 3rd right now. All right. Let's see if we drop. Yeah, that 0.1, a 0.2, they are so far out of reach for my talent. It's just, it's not worth chasing. Like, I've been around on teams with enough good people, Dylan Duvall, Cody Bias, Kenny Humpy, Chad Lawton, Kevin King. Those guys have all been in the Coke Series. They've all won Coke Series races or Pro Series races. And I've had the same sets as them. And I was always a 10th or 2 off. It's not the setup. It's not me needing to tweak the setup for my driving style. Because the reason those people are fast is because they tweak their driving style for the setup. It has nothing to do with, them having different equipment or anything like that, because we all had G29s back then. It's just not, it's not worth chasing those numbers that you are not going to be able to get, because you're not going to have fun. Like, once I learned this is my limit, then I stopped chasing it, stopped practicing so much, and I know my limit, and I can look at a fast number, see a 0.198, and go, alright, 0.2 off, that's fine. You gotta be good with your talent. So if you're not, you're gonna have a frustrating time. And it's very hard to learn that. It's very hard to not come up with an excuse. That's why, like, setup shops, that's aimed at the people that are still looking for excuses. That setup's not going to get you there. It's not going to do anything for you. It's aimed at those people that are way down, that if they were fast, they'd be winning the fixed set races. And they're not, because they don't know how to adjust their driving style for the setup. And that's what the fast guys are great at. They can adjust, they can quickly find anything that will gain them an advantage, not on the setup sheet, but on track. It's so stupid, some of the stuff that they come up with and find, and oh, this worked. It's like, it's crazy. Like, how much time, it's not even like time that it takes them to find it. It's just how many times they can find that stuff when they're not even looking for it. Because they notice minor details. There was an issue that we used to have on super speedways, and I think I've talked about this before, where if you went out and did a circle with your car, it would make the sim think that you did a lap of the track, which then would slightly change this minor number every other lap. And on super speedways, it was such a big deal because it made your second lap slightly slower than your first lap. But if you did the circle, then your second lap was slightly faster than your first lap. And the fast people all knew this because they're able to like hit those marks so precisely that it was easy for them to see. And it's not something I would ever look at and go, oh, okay, because I can't be that consistent. I can't see that stuff every single time. It's what fast people bring to the table. I forgot to move the brake bias back in the garage, and I think it's too late to hop out and get stuck, so we should be fine. Shouldn't affect us too much. And if it does, oh well. It's bigger risk to hop out right now to change it, because everyone might join, and then we're starting from the pits, and the race is ruined. But yeah, that's why this is what I do for a race. This entire video is all the preparation I need. Just, you know, if you're new and you're starting off, you have to prepare. You have to do hours of practice, and you should.
There's no tire changes allowed during this race. Treat them right, and good luck.
But for me, for this channel to be fun for me to do and not become a chore, I can't do a lot of practice. Maybe I'd get more viewers and more subscribers if I was winning every race. But that's never going to happen. I could quit my job, practice 8 hours a day, and I would not win every race. And nothing really would change on my speed. I might be a little more consistent. That's about it. Where I might know, okay, this is going to happen on lap 30 of the run because the tires go this way, so I need to change up. That's the only thing that I'm missing out on. So, enough of all that. It was 22 minutes of not racing, so let's go to racing and see how these 2 minutes of racing I get go. And if the video is only 2 minutes longer, I am very good at predicting, and I should stop predicting shit like that. We started in second, and luckily everyone was very bad behind. So we're just going to fall in, not overdrive it here. Now we should have a good feel of how the car is going to come in this corner. The top two are in their own race. This is multi-class racing. The good guys are up front, and then the rest of the pack.
27.657.
So we'll see if we can win the rest of the pack and get third. I didn't see anyone exploding yet behind us, but I'm also not able to look at my mirror as much as I normally do, so I can only kind of glance up as I come off the corner. I'm looking right in the center of the screen, kind of left of the black car in front of me. Just to kind of give you an idea of where I'm looking. I should be looking a little further up, out of the corner, but that is where I'm at the moment. And I need to turn on this. So we haven't really pushed it. And we're still getting close to our best lap. I don't want to push it too hard. Because I do think tires are going to come into play. Like the 5 car there just slid up the track on corner entry. But if I have a couple more moments like I did with my right rear there, I don't know if you were able to see that slide or hear the slide. Then that means I need to actually start trying to work my right front to balance the heat that's going into the two right sides. Fast guys might tell you that that's not a thing. That's because they can hit the same lap every single time. Me, I screw up here and there, and I've got to fix my screw-ups so that they don't get worse. So I went in a little higher there a couple of times off the corner, right rear was rotating out. These guys are all starting to run a little higher. Smoke from a lapper who has crashed. Shit, this is a 45 lap race? I thought it was going to be a 40 lap race. Alright, well, it's going to be a little longer than I thought it was. Maybe a good thing. We'll see. I assume the car behind me is saving tires.
23.9.
And then I'm just going to assume that the guy behind him is not, and is kind of driving as hard as he can to stay up with him. So loose the last couple of times, just a very minor loose, so I'm going to move it up the track just a tiny bit, just to bring a bit more heat into that right front, make it work more. That was quite a bit of heat that just got put into it there off the corner, so go back down to the bottom if we can make it there. Yeah, 17 is doing pretty good though. I thought he was the car further back, but he's just right on the dude. No, he just caught back up to the guy. Alright, here we go. Chicken streaker time. Black car got into the wall just a bit. I'm trying to run down just a little lower so that I don't do it, because I clearly was having an issue telling where my right side was in practice. I feel like the balance of the car is really good right now. Just trying to be very smooth on throttle, just kind of hold a position through the corner. Not smash or let off too hard or do anything that will change the balance of the car in the middle of the corner. Fucking chicken streaker. Seriously. At least he didn't slow us down too much, but he better fucking go high here. Thank you. Alright. I take back what I said. You didn't slow me down too much. And you got out of the way once I got there. I think a lot of people don't understand this channel as well. Like, everything I say while I'm racing, like, most people, like, that guy, I don't even know what his name is. I didn't even look at his name. There are very few people that I remember their names, and they're either people that I've been racing since I've been on iRacing, or people that are just absolute weapons, that I don't like. I ever call someone an idiot or anything like that, it is in the moment reactions. It's just my go-to word. Many racers do that. It's just, you get to hear every single thought that happens.
24.348.
Because that's the fun of this channel. So, alright. Through those laps, car got a little tighter, so I'm going to try to get a little lower, try to drive in a little harder, work this right rear a bit more. Unfortunately, that just worked the right front even more. I thought we were going to get a bit of kick out. Luckily, brakes are not too big of a deal since I didn't adjust them, because we're not really braking. But it looks like the guys in front are pulling away, and I am getting tighter because I just needed to rotate the car more through that initial stage. See if I can come up here and rotate it. Maybe drive down off the corner and get some rotation. Didn't really feel like it. But right now, if I do not get some more heat in the right rear, right front's going to overheat and we're going to go backwards. So all those things that caused me to spin out in practice, I need to start doing those. So we're going to try to slam on the gas in the middle of the corner. We're going to stay off the throttle quite a bit. Use a little bit of brakes, just not rotating. But there it didn't at least drive on the right front too much. The issue is, if I continue to drive on that right front, we're just going to get slower and slower and slower. So we could probably stay doing the same speed, but then it's going to die even harder. So that very slow, low line that I just did there with a couple of twitches, that's going to save us. Car's rotating a bit.
24.997.
And I'm not going to overheat the right front for a bit. So now I just got to hope that the others around me do. But as for pace right now, this is what we got. Can't do anything about that. 1.5 behind us.
4.879.
Almost had a pass attempt or something there, and maybe one for the lead as well. Didn't see if Lewandowski was leading before this or not.
24.9.
Too far away from the lead to see what's happening, but it looks like they're actually slowing down a bit. Not as much as me. The 8 car is coming back into the picture. Alright, last lap time. Find some speed. Try to look at his line behind me. He's sliding up and then cutting down, kind of a diamond. There was a change for the lead, because second place is now ahead.
24.948.
15 laps to go. We're not going to be able to hold this guy off. He is flying, and we're too tight to run the line he's running. Hopefully I do that a few more times.
5.01.
He's really, I think, using up his right front, though, right now to track me down, so
25.0.
maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe it'll get too hot by the time he gets here. Or maybe he's just running that line perfectly and it's staying balanced because he saved his tires at the start. Really surprised we haven't seen more wrecked cars sitting around.
25.0.
We only saw smoke once. I'm sure there's been some excitement behind us. Alright. I think I found something.
25.022.
Big, long lift. Let it coast. Drive it in deep. Give it brake. Oh, we got too high there. Slow car on the bottom.
25.058.
Yeah, we should be able to hold this guy off unless I put it in the wall or hit the apron.
25.076.
Getting the rotation I need. We got the speed. We got 10 laps to go, and he's kind of stopped gaining on us. He's still gaining on us, but I'm not as worried about my right front as I was. Kind of doing that Nashville line where I just put the left sides right on the edge. He's doing a lot better job keeping it low off the corner, though. He's gained on me. Hopefully this lap car doesn't cost us.
25.168.
Oh, there's the apron. And a bit of a push because I tried to make it up in the middle of the corner, getting on it too early. Oh yeah, this guy's so much faster. He's just got that corner exit.
25.235.
But we're still going to race him because, well, we haven't really raced anyone, so he's got to find a way around us, which will be very easy, so he should just blast past us off the corner. Here it comes.
25.246 inside.
But since he kind of needs to slide up in the corner, we might be able to hold on to it. Hopefully he continues to race us and doesn't just go, okay, this is good enough. Because he's got the speed off of 4. Somehow he doesn't have it off at 2.
25.268.
God, he enters so hot and then still able to get it turned back down.
25.1425. 5 to go.
Oh, he's got the speed off at 2 now. Didn't have the nose there, but he should know that he's just fine. He got a little slippage there. This lap car is going to come into play. Very well could end up being a pick.
Inside. Still there, inside. Still there,
Alright. So we can make the middle work.
25.35.
Unless he's able to use this guy as a pick. Smoke and a car up high against the wall.
25.23.
Saving it up for the last lap. I'm gonna have to slow my exit down a bit here. That kind of hurt his run.
25.3. Car inside.
He's just not able to get that line that he needs off the corner. At least the 16 was fast enough not to get in the way. And he's not going to be able to get the run to the line, so... Alright, we hold him off, we get 5th. Nice clean run by the 8. He was overly cautious, so that's, I guess, good. There was a couple of times he probably could have stuck the nose in there a little harder and got there, but at least he didn't push up and overdrive the corner trying to pass us. So that was a success. Alright, and that was the 11 who beat us. Oh, Connor was in here? Wow. Didn't even see his name. Let's look at the tires. Okay, yeah, right front was fucked. Look at that, 316, 40%. No wonder we were getting caught. And just the leaders vanished. Oh man. It still felt okay, but yeah, we damaged it early on. You just gotta get that rotation in. I think if you drive it on the limit, rotating and keeping it on the right rear, like the fast guys are, then it's gonna be a much more balanced thing. Much more balanced as in be like 60 and 60%. But that is quite shit, and no wonder we were slow. Let's take a look at the wrecks. There started to be some at the end, like early on, the 22, this is the first guy that we saw lapped, and he gets loose. Luckily doesn't take the car out on the inside of him, keeps it on the wall until he doesn't, and then drives in the middle of the road. I mean, at that point, like, you can see he's trying to pull it off the wall, and then he does. At that point, with only 4 cars left behind you, just turn it right and drag the wall. But he doesn't. Oh, and then he gets mad at that dude? Wow. We've got our idiot of the race. You hit the wall, pull it off the wall, and then get mad at the guy that ran into the back of you because you're driving in the middle of the track and he can't even see it until it's too late because the 16 was in his... Let's take a look at this. This video is going to be longer than normal, but I got a deep dive into this, so... Car in the wall. He can't see, he can't see, he can't see, he can't see. There it is. Whose fault's that? Yeah. Alright, 22 is an idiot. How do you wreck someone because of your wreck and then get pissed at them? Man, I'm sure I've done it before, but wow. That was interesting. So, Rusty and Dale. I'm not sure what to say with that one. Like, the 18... That was weird. $17 taps the wall. 21's gonna eat the wall. Oh, the 22. Who are you gonna wreck now? Oh, you're gonna blink now. 17 into the wall. Almost. 7 into the wall. He at least lifted it out. Okay. Our tires weren't as bad as everyone else's. Shit, if we were at 40%, some of these people might have needed tire changes. And there is no extra set of tires. Into the wall. Wasn't that the guy that was chasing the guy right behind us? Oh yeah, it was. Definitely was the 17. He definitely fell off, so I called that one right. That was... I don't want to see wall hits anymore. Where are we in this? Does my tires suck so bad it's got to show us? Lewandowski did not win. And we're going to see a wreck here. Well, we're going to see the 21 just eat the shit out of that wall. Jesus. It's weird. Is the car... Are people pulling it off the wall there? Or is it just... like... Because that's been the same spot over and over and over there. And this was the guy that we saw in the wall. The 15 is still wrecking. And he's still wrecking up there. Luckily stays out of the leader's way. Car working the high side. And that's the race. Okay. Not any big wrecks like I thought there would be. Let's take a look at results. And, you know, 130 points. Not terrible. Gained some iRating back from the IndyCar crash, the Next Gen crash, and just being slow in the tour mod. So the Next Gen crash really hurt us. I don't even know how much I lost in that. We were first one out of the race though. Yeah, so we were 2/10 slow and terrible on tire wear. So the people that can drive it on the edge loose the whole time and not wreck, they're always gonna be fast. It's just is what it is. Rusty was able to save the tires at the start and come back at us. I feel if I saved the tires, I was probably going to overheat the right front anyways from saving tires. So it's okay, I guess. Not great, but yeah, only name we really knew. I think that's the same guy that ran Silver Crown, and him, and then a couple of people that talked to us. So you know what? For Dover, 0 incidents. Look at this, 0 incidents except for, well, the 18. He had a rough time, and yeah. So, hope you enjoyed that race. Thanks for watching.